Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a team from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Oh, what a cut. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
So North Texas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Smashes through the tackle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw, it's Miles. On a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Miles. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's give a little context to where Army is. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback moving. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Got room at the 35. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Black Knights. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick-6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To throw, it's Miles. Oh, they're after him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. One final play before the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Miles. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Lemon.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just keep slinging it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Turning it on. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down and more.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Lemon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Miles. Finds the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. North Texas in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. It's complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Black Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. Slings it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Miles. Finds his man in the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That would
breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline, and he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Connection to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas on the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage right now. They got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Miles. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. Running free. Touchdown, North Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside give. Gets it past him. Flying down the right side. The 20, 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Army!
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fakes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. North Texas lining up facing third and long. Dropping back, it's Miles. And it's picked off for the third time today. Oh, he got loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights. And that one will give them the lead.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on third down. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football, try to pick that up on fourth.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense. For it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They punted away on fourth down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. And now on third down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Wells. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little extra time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
27, Army, 26.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts a drive trying to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. At the 40, there he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Hands it off. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off the boot, looking for his man. Finds his big tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to pass, it's Wells. Gets it out fast. Gets away from one. He's got space. Continues to fight for yards. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. He wants to change this route. To the air on 1st down. Extending the play. That's caught. It's Lemon. Quick step and go. They finally get to him. The one play there to pick up the 1st down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Touchdown, North Texas. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. You know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. And you can mark that clash as advantage defense as corners made plays really the whole sector. He's got it on the outside. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Quickly to the tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. The quick out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Wells. Here comes the heat. Caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. Offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires downfield. Got a man in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Working the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Wells. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. There's time on the clock. Keep trying to score.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, North Texas. And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they've been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay up on it.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Wells. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play